So hey there guys, I've just watched episode 11 of season 3 of Attack on Titan. Such a beautiful episode, such awesome and great episode. Man, the reaction is in the descriptions, the links and stuff, everything's there. Watch the reaction and go back here if you want to listen to the discussion. And the discussion starts right now. Oh man. So, that was a great episode. That was a great episode that brought a very interesting fact that confirmed it. That Grisha was indeed an outsider. This is uh, this is very interesting, and he was not like an outsider just for just some badass guy who like got here. No, it feels like his situation is very like Ymir's situation. He recently transformed into a human back from being a titan and end up being near the walls. And he's like, what the fuck? What's happening? And what's that community you're living in? But we're gonna get to that. So we start with guys on some farm on Historia's new orphanage. And yeah, it's absolutely understandable for her to do that because she suffered during her childhood without parents, and now as a queen she can fix that problem at least for other people. And Levi was also agree with that. That's cool because they both like uh, what's it called in English? One sec. Oh, orphan. It's called orphan. So yeah, they were all orphans. And Historia playing with children like a nice, very nice girl. Aaron is pretty sad though. He's very serious. And guys are playing with Connie, with Sasha, with everyone. Sort of like you're slacking again. So Aaron's mind is already there in the next battle. He's thinking about we should plug the wall. We should deal with Reiner and Berthold. It feels like he lost his happiness at some point in the story. He was like this energetic guy, but the more he knows, the more sad he becomes. Because the reality is very harsh, and it's difficult to live with that. And we should not forget the fact that he actually has a lot of knowledge inside of his head, and we don't know how much of this knowledge is actually revealed to him. Because as soon as he was touched by Rod Race and Historia, like a lot of information went through his mind, and Frida memories, I suppose, as well, and maybe other memories. So he like, the kings, the king blood, when they have where they inherit this power, they're like having this manga reader guys, and they're like, oh no, I know the truth. And Aaron feels like on the way to this moment. So he kinda bit transforms into this sad human being that knows what's up and can't change anything. And now he's balancing on this little line between like knowing everything and not being able to do anything, and knowing nothing and being able to do everything. You have to be like somewhere here, like you know enough and you can do what needs to be done. And here is actually very sad. He brings Reiner and Bertolt that they can attack, and yet they're there. They have not left our territory. There's somewhere there, I suppose, in Shiganshina with the monkey guy. So yeah, Aaron's very sad. I hope we'll learn more soon about why the world is like this. I don't want us to have to regret the thing we've done. Man, the regrets theme is very strong in Attack on Titan. Happy children running. And there they have like a little moment between these. Eren complimented Historia for being such a nice girl that she cares about children. Yeah, you've done a great job. And she's like, no, 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 don't say that. I mean, they're a great couple. They're a great couple. Just imagine yourself King Eren and Queen Historia. And very, very, very angry Mikasa. Man, Mikasa. I said like I shipped Eren and Mikasa when they were young, but now it feels like Eren is not like interested very much in Mikasa, like more like a sister type of a character. But and I'm not sure about her. She kind of acts like his mother, but that definitely feels like she has feelings towards him. And but Historia and Eren they went through so much. Man. And he remembers that yeah you were just saying that you want all the humanity to get destroyed, but you know she explains I just got carried away back then. It was just a great scene, and Mikasa looking like a man. This is the face of a not very happy Mikasa, and his daughter's like oh no I'm not touching your man. What was that sound? Did I do that or something else? Like, I don't know if you heard that there was a funny sound, like a little train, like two. I'll take this. And then Mikasa being super powerful took the thing. She could have grabbed Eren and Historia as well, I suppose, with her powers. That's true, sorry, Mikasa. Not some frail old man. But they were experimenting. So the military was forced to purge many talented soldiers from its ranks because, yeah, that's understandable. They used these crystal things, and that's smart because it's actually yeah, it's free electricity. But um, in terms of science, I don't think it's possible because if something shines, I mean the whole light thing. It means that if something's shining, if something shines, that like there's some chemical or atomic process there. So, light is a is come should come from some force. It's not like you can have a rock that has nothing in it, no physical, no chemical, no like any type of reaction there. It will not shine. Because man, I wanted to say it in a much more awesome way, but again, my brain just cannot find like simple words I know perfectly fine. So you know, if something shines, then there's it's like it's this thing cannot just shine in terms of like physical and chemical and like whole that thing. So I don't know why it shines. But I mean magic. We have titans and stuff, so there might be magic. And Sun is here sitting being very happy to be honest. I don't know why, but he is very happy. So they experimented with Aaron's Titan, and he easily can create some little piece of his Titan body, like crystal Titan body, and some connections. So yeah, it works. And they created this awesome weapon that I've already discussed that can kill Titans without actually any danger to us. Though Aaron definitely felt his body, just like in oh, that was episode 9 or 10 of season 1, when Aaron went through few transformations and like he was bleeding, his nose was bleeding because it's a big stress on his body. Then we got this awesome scene with guys, with Marlo not with Marlo and Aaron being a bit slow, and Mikasa like making like looking like she's not noticing anything. Like awesome. And there's like some guy, like cheeky guy, like we're all awesome, not just you. But then, who are you? I never saw you. But our guys, we fought, we killed. Like how many Titans we killed already? How many people we killed already? They are a Levi squad, the best of the best. And these guys are just cadets, recruits, whatever, just 104th as well uh, thing, trainee corps. And he looked at them and like, okay, yeah, you seem quite badass. I'm gonna go. And look, even Connie and Sasha look deadly. The two nicest guys ever. And Marlo somewhere there sitting. I mean, Marlo, he did nothing. He was just a nice guy. And Connie brings his mother as well, so I suppose she may be alive. She may be kept either in this village or like moved out there. I don't know how can you move that. I'd probably leave her there, just close like her from the sun, so she can sleep. I mean, you can move her if you will close her from the sun. And man, Aaron brings the whole idea of who are we fighting? So Titans are human, and what the hell and why? It's not nice, you know. It's one thing to fight monsters, and the other thing to fight humans that were like transformed into monsters. Of course, this human are pretty much dead for now, but maybe they can be saved at one point. And by killing these titans, we're like actually killing humans. So that's, I mean, Aaron's very sad and depressed in this episode. And then he remembers the guy. Who was that guy who my father was speaking to? And it was Keith Shadis. Poor man had such stress that he ended up being bald. He had normal hair. And then they arrive, and Sasha being Sasha, very funny. So he knew. I mean, we saw that he knew Carla, he knew Grisha, and most like not just he knew Carla, he actually loved her, had feelings towards her. But he what's the word, man? What's up, man? It's I know those. Oh, every word I search, I know it. It's just I have to remember it and sit here like an idiot. What word was I trying to find though? Devoted, right? To devote, yeah. So he loved Carla, but he ended up devoting his life to the survey court, to the like to fight titans, to know the truth, to progress. While Grisha uh, was a normal male who just wanted to mate. I mean, I'm just kind of joking, but yeah, how can you not love Carla from the first sight? I've got goosebumps. So he was just living his life because he was a doctor. He doesn't need to go outside. Though there was quite an interesting dialogue between them. But we're gonna get to that. So Shardis met Grisha outside of the wall. Though you know what's interesting? But then again, man, I found such few interesting things. So Grisha, you can see Grisha like that feels like it's reasonable to assume that he was a Titan and he transformed back into a human, and that's why he doesn't remember anything. Because we know that is the case. If you transform back into human, you don't remember what's up. You don't remember the moment you ate. You don't remember the moment you were a Titan. But if you were a Titan, like few minutes, few hours, few days ago, what's up with your clothing then? Where did you get these clothes? And I wanted to say like, oh no, so this is this, but then again I remembered as well the Aaron situation. Grisha injected Aaron with the syringe, and Aaron transformed into a Titan. You know, his whole like clothes, man, such stupid word. His whole clothes should be torn apart. But then he eats Grisha and transforms back into little Aaron, and he is with his clothes again. So I suppose it's just a little thing that the anime, or maybe I don't know how it's in the manga, but this is a little thing, that little missed, little detail that, not very accurate one. But I suppose I should not, um, consider this fact in Grisha's situation, because we saw that Aaron's situation was absolutely similar, though he transformed into a Titan and back, and his clothes were there like nothing. So maybe Grisha, even after the transformation, and then the clothes somehow ended up being on him. It's a very weird thing for me, but just comparing this to Aaron situation, I suppose, is just a little. What's it called in English? I wonder. What's it called in my language? This things. Man, I have to remember. Let me pause the video because I'm not gonna spend like half an hour. Just 1 sec, guys. 1 sec, guys. 1 sec, guys. The bloopers. It's called the bloopers. So just a little detail that was not completely thought through. So I don't know. We can count that. We can not count. We can. So if we don't count that, then Grisha could have been a Titan for like 100 years. Who knows? Um, but recently transformed back into a human. How? I don't know. Maybe there was an operation. Like what? It was 20 years ago, right? So maybe 20 years ago, someone was trying to go here, and Grisha ended up eating him as a Titan. Like as Reiner and Bertolt wanted, they sent one guy, he ended up being eaten, and they're like 15 years of nothing. No, not 15, 10 years of nothing, and they decided to send like 4 guys this time. That might be true. Maybe he was sent as a warrior type, but for some reason he forgot what was his mission. Because his mission was actually to steal the king power in the end. Maybe he didn't forget, maybe he was like uh just playing like I forget, but in the end he just like Reiner, he got the power Reiner wanted to get, right? But Reiner wants this power back, but Grisha just gave this power to Aaron. This is very interesting. What's up with you, man? Where did you get that power? Why you ended up getting the power from the king? How did you know that you have to get the power from the king? Where were you living before? How old are you? I had an idea that he might have been some kind of rebel from the enemies. But it doesn't feel like this now. Because he's shocked. He was recently transformed into a titan. It doesn't feel like he's on the mission. Though who knows, he might have been playing that all. And what's in your basement then? So he had 10 years. No, 15 years to prepare that all in whatever it is in his basement. And he has nothing with him. No bags, nothing. So in the basement should be something that she acquired during like the time he lived here. What's up with that? What are you doing on this side of the wall? But looks like he knows about the wall. It doesn't surprise him that much. It's not like he asked, what the fuck with these huge ass walls? He's asking, what are you doing on this side of the wall? And they were speaking. You couldn't possibly be fighting out here, could you? It looks like he knows something. So maybe he's making that all up that he forgot. Like, yeah, I forgot anything, but what the fuck? Why are you fighting? And you know where's your king living? And yada yada. Maybe he was just a good actor. Maybe he was a spy type of a guy. I mean, the rebel idea is not that stupid as well. He could have stole the power, like, and run here. Like, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to kill people. I don't want to transform them into titans. Stole the power, ran here, and like seize the guy. And like, why are you fighting? There may be too much, a lot of possibilities. And his eyes, man, his eyes. He was like, I don't know how to describe that. How can he get outside the walls? Or anything about himself? But he remembers his name. I feel like he's lying. He might be lying. At least he should remember what happened later on. Because Ymir remembered what happened with her. Been dumb enough, and Hannes is here. What do you plan on doing? And he said, like, I remember one thing, that I was a doctor. And he definitely was a doctor, because he cured a lot of people. And they mentioned that in the first episode, I remember that Hannes was praising him, that he actually helped a lot of people during this crisis. And it was actually true. So he was not like, I'm a doctor just to get, like, closer to people. He was actually a doctor, not because, like, trying to spy, but he was actually a doctor. That's interesting. So he was previously a doctor. Maybe, maybe he is the guy. No. It's just so weird. At first, I was thinking that Titans, like creation of Titans, is like some chemical process created by humans. But now it's implied like this is like some legendary ancient thing. So I just wanted to say like maybe he created the Titan thing, but no, he's not. The Titan thing is like very ancient and been given like generations and stuff. Well, at least it's 100 years old, at least. But I believe it's more, because since our memories were erased, we just cannot say for sure. Man, again with the sound. What is the sound? This is such a scary sound. Man, this episode. Oh, doctor, and he's like, tell me about this world and about Survey Core. So he's interested in Survey Core and the guys who are fighting for freedom. And he was like in the dialogue. Economically. So it looks like he actually know something about us. He was expecting this place to be here, and he heard something about here. And now he gets here, listens this information, is like, oh really, man, it's not that bad and stuff. And oh, you're fighting. You're actually fighting. Why are you fighting? And the most beautiful woman ever, Carla. If nothing else, at least you don't live in constant fear of the Titans, huh? That's good. That's good, huh? So you're that type. Some people think it's good enough here. Yeah, and Shadis started the whole like survey core idea. Like we're living in this place, but we have to fight. Where like it's not a life. But Grisha, I mean, Carl laughing. But Grisha, is that why you and the rest of the survey core venture outside the walls? That's right. Sounds stupid, right? And then she says, not at all. The ranks of Survey Corps must consist of the widest and bravest men, symbolize their desire for freedom in our souls. You're the pride of humanity. Chotoki-san and Carla being nice. What's up with you, Grisha? You're so sketchy, man. We've got such huge information about you, but then again, like 5,000 new questions about you arrived. So he's actually supports the idea of like fighting for freedom, liberating. Where are you from? Why are you here? What do you want? And why did you give this responsibility, this power, this everything to Aaron? Why didn't you do that yourself? I was asking him right now. He didn't answer though. Can you men Carla? Ah, so. Ah, so desu ka. Such a woman. So yeah, and as I was saying, he devoted himself to fighting, and Grisha devoted himself to helping people, and he helped them, and people loved him. Everyone's crying. He saved Carla. He saved Carla's parents. He saved, I suppose that was Hannah's, right? My voice opens her voice. Yeah, it was Hannah's wife. What was the disease, though? Can we cure that? Or it like, or the medicine is from the outside? It's really interesting. Oh, and I can see Carla's mother and father. I suppose that's them. Everyone's crying. And I was crying in this episode as well. So yeah, everyone's congratulating Keith Shardis for becoming a commander of a survey corps while Grisha and Carla getting married. Such like projection of different destinies and fate. And then he sees after another unsuccessful operation, he sees Carla with Aaron. It's like what? It's like 5 years has passed already since this moment. Not 5, 10 years, man. 9, 10 years, because Aaron was already born. And he sees the woman that he really loved, but he devoted himself to other things. And he lost himself. Started screaming, but in the end, it was nice because in the end, Carla answered to him. Like he's not. Man, you can see this picture is so creepy. This picture is so creepy. I'm gonna show you that, guys. Prepare. This is evil. Like, look at this. Like, okay, nice looking Carla, nice looking Aaron, but look at these people. Their eyes of a dead man. Every single one of those. They're like ghouls wanting to eat his brain. God damn it, Attack on Titan. This is scary shit. So it was nice that in the end Carla answered to him. So it's not like she was offended by it. He understood the guy and he answered to him. And she answered to him. And poor Shadis, by the way. He actually was devoted. He was like Erwin in a way. But just Erwin's like ready to push even more. But Erwin is much more younger as well. Though Erwin is definitely smarter, I think. Erwin is actually is the man who can do that. And Shadis understood that, like, you're gonna be the next commander, Erwin. And that was a wise decision, Mr. Shadis. Keith Shadis. And then we see the whole situation, so Grisha found Shadis somewhere. I don't know what was the city. Oh, that was Trost, because they found Aaron there. Uh, and Shadis had a lot of hair, so he lost all his hair, like in what, in 2, 3 years or something. Poor guy. As soon as Scarlet died, he went bald. Well, that was love, guys. Poor guy. Like he fell on his knees when he heard that. Even Grisha was not that emotional at the moment. So they got Aaron. Grisha led him to the wood, and then yeah, we know what happened next. And Grisha's like, "This is my son. The child is not like you. He's my son. So please, stay out of this." And then the transformation happened, and Aaron with all his clothes, like nothing. Like nothing happened. Yeah, I can clearly see that Aaron has his full clothes. And we got the information that actually Keith Shardis broke the goddamn thing on Aaron's belt. So he did not pass that exam. But when he saw that Aaron's fighting the impossible thing to fight, he realized that, man, I cannot do anything. I'm just trying to stop Unstoppable. I was just a bystander. And he let Aaron do. And Carla with beautiful world of blah blah blah. I don't want to rewatch that. I don't want to reread that, but it was beautiful. Like, he's my child. He's already unique. I mean, such a beautiful woman. Fuck you, Attack on Titan. Fuck you for killing her. Kill anyone and let her live. I mean, not anyone. It's not like I want kill. I mean, I don't want anyone to die. I'm not sure who can I sacrifice for the life of Carla, especially considering the plot can change after that. You know, if we bring her here, but like sacrifice Aaron, like how can we win without Aaron? I would definitely not sacrifice her, sacrifice Erwin for her, because the guy like my favorite character. I would definitely not sacrifice Levi. Man, I would not sacrifice anyone. God damn it, Attack on Titan. Just bring her back. Don't be a dick. And that's it, guys. As I've said, great episode. Huge bunch of new questions about Grisha. I mean, we can theorize about that, but I don't think it's like you can clearly say like this or that. It's just maybe anything at this point. So I'm curious to know more about the guy. He definitely is someone very, very interesting. And there's still a basement, and I hope at some point the story can get to the basement and we can find the information about what's up with Grisha. At least maybe I suppose we're gonna find the information and there's gonna be like 10,000 new questions. That's Attack on Titan. But since we're kinda getting closer to actually ending, as far as I know, there's going to be like season 3 ends and then season 4 and then done. So I suppose questions are very near us. Though this can be easily like not every question may be answered in the way. It's just some stories work that way. But anyways, guys, again, thank you for watching. Excuse me for punching. See you in the next video. Have fun. Bye bye.